seeing what Botmock does and seeing how you kind of design the conversation, it's going to spark ideas in people's heads and say, oh, if I see that, I feel like I could do this with that. Or there's similar ideas by seeing what you'll be able to show us.
Okay.
So that's much about me. And could you give me an introduction?
Sure. Yeah. So I'm the founder of Botmock.
Mm-hmm.
So we started Botmock earlier this year in January in 2017 in terms of building these prototypes for chatbots that we were building for our customers. And one of the things we noticed that there was no easy way for us to sort of test out what the conversation flow will look like, how the experience will play out to be without having a developer sort of attached to us, and being able to develop things without having to worry about the end platform itself.
Mm-hmm.
So we created a tool that allows us to sort of create all these prototypes using real templates that mimic the exact same thing that you would see on Facebook or Google Home or on Alexa, and then be able to sort of figure out and solve the problem of, is the customer journey even make sense or not? Or is this the best way for the customer to sort of go through the bot experience or not? And then being able to get sign-offs and all of the stuff that happens before the developers can kick in and sort of understand the complexity of what they're about to build, and then choose the right tool set to do it. So whether it needs setting an NLU or NLP or AI, whatever that might be, or how complex that might be, they can then look at that as a document and say, okay, this is what we expect it to do. So it becomes like a holistic one place for everyone to work together on.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we started off with just these 3 platforms this year, but I mean, we're adding support for Slack, Kick, WeChat, Skype, and SMS and Apple iMessage soon. So you will have a lot of these platforms that you can play around with and get an idea for what these platforms are able to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you have that sort of previews, and we'll show you guys, what you can do with the platform. But once you have that sort of idea of what the bot will look like, that becomes your design document. And in a chatbot, that involves both the interactions as well as the copy on these interactions.
Mm-hmm.
How are you asking those questions matters, and how is the user responding back, and what do you expect from them? How do you handle certain states like error states and all that? All of that can become one place. So,
and Obaid, by the way, is this recording right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, thank you for doing that as well. So how about we first jump into to the demo that you've created, and then we'll do some follow-up questions and talk about some industry news as well.